Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted number 1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
They'll run it here. This is James White. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. And that's complete to Adams. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Now a handoff here to his running back. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. But it's going to be 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Play action. Now Jackson. Going to let one fly for Robinson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson. 4 catches, 54 yards.
And that was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy the defenses had better focus on.
And Jackson throwing once more, rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a 1st.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. All that, and it only nets him a yard. It's second down. On 2nd and 9, Jackson has got his man. It's Andrews. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a first down on a gain of 10. To throw is Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. From a yard out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Point after try forthcoming. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. On the draw, here's White. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether it's seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they left little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Play action. It's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. On third down, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. They'll call that a punt at 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Now the Packers get set to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And they'll try the jet sweep here, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Flushed out, and he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. That sack by Khalil Mack. I was waiting for them to get there first because the momentum they carry from last week, unbelievable. They had a snowman, 8 sacks.
You were surprised that it took this long, and this isn't that long, truthfully. But here's the thing. If you've seen that on tape, your offensive line is going to have to ask for help. Tight end has to stay in. If you use a fullback, keep him in. Make sure you have extra people to try and keep your quarterback upright. Didn't work on that play.
A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return, and the Bears take over. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. To throw on third down, Jackson. That's complete to Robinson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action with Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Throw left side complete. It's Fleming. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And never good on a pass completion there to go lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Now Jackson to throw on third down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Hey. 4 down.
The drive starts with a run by White. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Murray. It's caught here by Adams. Now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the Bears. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On 2nd and a yard, Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
The Packers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He may try and run for this. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And this is incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Murray going to throw. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll be taken down, but it's into enemy territory. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Murray now to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Rolling to his left. He'll try and run it, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First down, Murray. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Murray looks to throw again. 2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
The Packers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Murray with a 3rd and long. They'll roll him out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 19.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. 1st and 10 at the 19. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. On 3rd down, Murray. This is White on the screen. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We